Voters on Tuesday thronged to polling stations across the United States to express themselves on a wide array of divergent concerns. AP Washington correspondent Sagar Meghani reports congressional control is on the line.
Democrats worry they're about to lose the House, and their grip on the Senate was seen as more secure, but not now. If Republicans take even one of the chambers, the impact on President Biden's remaining term would be stark, with his agenda all but dead and his family vulnerable to GOP investigations. The sitting president's party typically suffers midterm losses, though this president has called the election less a referendum on his performance and more a choice over the nation's future.
That's AP correspondent Sagar Meghani reporting. Election experts reported new conspiracy theories spreading across Twitter and other social media platforms during the voting on Tuesday. Voting comes just days after Twitter Incorporated fired half its staff. A new owner, Elon Musk, tweeted a recommendation to vote for Republican candidates. Discussion on Twitter included posts about voting machine problems in Maricopa County, Arizona, and Luzerne County, Pennsylvania. The comments spiked after popular commentators alleged the malfunctions were deliberate. That information comes from the Election Integrity Partnership, a coalition of research groups studying online election information. Senior officials in the Biden administration say U.S. President Joe Biden will meet with the leaders of Egypt, Cambodia, and Indonesia during a wide-ranging trip that starts in Egypt later this week. A hurricane warning is in effect for the Bahamas and parts of Florida, but the really bad weather is not expected to hit Florida until Wednesday night, sparing Election Day. AP correspondent Julie Walker has more.
National Hurricane Center specialist Jack Bevan says the hurricane warning for Nicole affects Florida's east coast from Boca Raton to just south of Flagler Beach, and even more parts of Florida as well as Georgia have storm surge warnings.
As high as 3 to 5 feet along parts of the open east coast of Florida. We are also expecting a fair amount of heavy rainfall.
It's already started raining in some places. He said 3 to 7 inches is expected. Many areas still reeling from Hurricane Ian.
Northeast Florida may actually have more severe impacts than it did from Ian because we are expecting the very large area of winds on the north side of the storm to cause prolonged high winds, high tides, and possible storm surges.
I'm Julie Walker.
Ukraine denied Tuesday it was under Western pressure to negotiate with Russia. The government also doubled down on its insistence that talks could be held only if Russia relinquishes all of the territory it's occupied since its invasion in February. The remarks by Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky followed a Washington Post report Saturday that the United States had encouraged Ukraine to indicate willingness for the talks. U.S. State Department spokesman Ned Price said Tuesday that the U.S. and Russia have agreed to resume holding meetings under the New START nuclear arms reduction treaty. Talks have been paused since before Russia's invasion of Ukraine. British Prime Minister Rishi Sunak said Tuesday he's accepted Minister Gavin Williamson's resignation with great sadness and was grateful for his personal support and loyalty. Sunak had previously been fired as Defense Minister and Education Minister by Sunak's predecessors. He was appointed to a ministerial role in Sunak's cabinet 2 weeks ago. A T-Rex skull is expected to fetch $15 million or more at auction. AP correspondent Rita Foley has the story.
A T-Rex skull is expected to fetch $15 million or more at auction. The massive skull of a Tyrannosaurus rex was found on private land in South Dakota, says Sotheby's, which will auction it on December 9th. This is a 200-pound skull fossil, nicknamed Maximus. Sotheby's experts say Maximus is about 76 million years old, still has lots of teeth, but also has 2 big holes in the skull.
That's AP's Rita Foley reporting. Wall Street stocks rose for a third straight session Tuesday as the midterm elections dominated attention ahead of key economic data later this week.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.